Hello guys and welcome back to What's for Supper. Look, it is now summertime in LA. The sun is shining, so I thought I'd pop outside and whip up a few of my favorite summertime hits for you guys today. Now, I didn't realize just how hot it was going to be. It's like 100 degrees. My English skin is melting, so before I regret this decision, let's crack on with today's menu. First up, we have a watermelon and basil spritz with Grey Goose vodka infused with real fruit and botanical essences. Then we'll make our homemade vegan burgers, my famous potato salad, and a fresh Caprese salad. So seeing as we're in the garden and some of us certainly need cooling down, I thought we'd celebrate and kick things off with a nice cheeky cocktail. And the guys at Bacardi USA kindly sent me this amazing package. So thank you Bacardi for sponsoring this video. They sent me the new Grey Goose essences. They have 3 unique and vibrant flavors. We have strawberry and lemongrass. We got a bit of peach and rosemary. And our winner for today are watermelon and basil. It's beautiful. It's all natural ingredients. So today I'm going to show you how to make their watermelon and basil spritz. So we're going to need a shaker with ice, then we want 1.5 ounces of the Grey Goose, then we want about 0.25 of basil syrup. That will just help sweeten it up. Then just to be fancy, I'm going to throw in a couple of pieces of watermelon and a little bit of basil just to add to that flavor. Then we get the cup and we'll give it a shake. That should be good. Give it a bang. There we go. Pop it out. Then we'll get a cup of ice and then we'll strain the drink over. Then we'll just top it off with some Elderflower Tonic water. Give it a good old-fashioned mix. Perfect. Then I'm just going to slice a watermelon down the end. A couple of bits of basil on top. Wow, our Grey Goose Essence Watermelon Basil Spritz is ready to drink. Oh my God, that's amazing. I'm not even saying this because they sponsor me. This is just so good. It's so fresh, it's clean, it's beautifully flavored. The balance from the watermelon and the basil syrup, that sweetness balances really well. The tonic and the elderflower, it's fresh, it's crisp. I think I found my new favorite drink, which I will drink very, very responsibly. Right, we're gonna crack on with a homemade vegan burger. Oh, this burger is so good. It's so fresh. The ingredients are so simple and easy to make. And since I've stopped eating meat, it's quite hard to find like a good replica. Yes, we have Impossible, we have Beyond, all that kind of stuff, but I know it's not as healthy as making it yourself right here, right now. So we're gonna need a big old bowl. Then we're gonna add a can of black beans, a cup of sweet corn, half a cup of cooked rice, a teaspoon of chili powder, half a teaspoon of garlic powder. Then we crack an egg in. Excellent. Then we want to mash this together. And yes, guys, you know what? You are absolutely correct. I've just realized that I call this a vegan burger and I just put an egg in it, which means it's not a vegan burger, but I'm still going to call it a vegan burger to get the clickbait and all that. And next time I won't put an egg in it, and instead you can get the fake eggs. Like there's Just, which is just as good. Next time, put that in. Don't tell anyone because this is a vegan burger. Now this is all mashed up. Next up, I'm gonna put a 1/3 cup of breadcrumbs. This will just help really bring it all together, make it more consistent. Throw a little bit of salt in there, a little bit of pepper. Right, now this is all lovely, it's mixed in. We're gonna get the frying pan out and turn these into lovely little vegan patties. Right, so we're gonna get the pan to a nice medium to high heat. We want some olive oil in there. We'll let the skillet get nice and hot. Then we wanna get the mix, and just with our hands, just grab a good old chunk. As you can see with my hand, I'm just forming it into a patty. And then we're going to throw it on there. Just give it a little push down. And then we want to fry this for about 5 minutes per side. I must say, guys, it feels so good to be outside, to be with nature, you know, especially being an Englishman. You know, I was deprived of sun most of my life, so it just feels that much more special. And I think, I'm sure COVID taught most of us, right, to appreciate the small things. We weren't able to live the life we had before, so we had to appreciate the walks, the hikes, the nature, whatever we had access to. And I think that's such an important thing and lesson for us to learn, because even for me, you know, I always thought my life had to be go, go, go. I had to travel, to have excitement, to live life to the full. And then I learned that it's not about that. It's happiness comes from within, and if you're able to sit there, be present, be with nature, meditate, appreciate those small things, you're gonna be a happier person. So if there's anything you can take away from today, not only how to make a lovely vegan burger without an egg, is to appreciate the small things, to appreciate nature and appreciate the sunshine without getting sunburnt. Now that the patty is almost done, we're gonna pop some cheese on top. And when I say cheese, I mean actual vegan cheese. We have Chao cheese. If you haven't had it before, Chao is wow, it's so delicious. You wouldn't know the difference. So put one of them on top. And then I'm just gonna pop a lid on it so it steams and the cheese gets lovely and melted and gooey. This is looking lovely and it's ready to set aside. Right, so now we're gonna build the burger. We have our lovely vegan patty, we have our slightly toasted buns, we have our lettuce, we have our pickle, we have our tomato, lovely little mix to add to it. Then we're just gonna quickly make my famous secret sauce. Pop a bit of ketchup in there, pop a bit of mayonnaise in there, about half and half. Then we're gonna add a small pickle, a tiny dash of apple cider vinegar, and a bit of salt, and a little bit of pepper. And don't you ever forget a little bit of the English mustard. Then we're gonna give it a little mix up. Perfect. And then I'm gonna put the lettuce down first, just to stop the juices from the burger sogging the bottom bun. Look at that. Then I'm gonna add a nice slice of tomato, and then the secret sauce on the top bun. And we can't forget a couple more pickles for luck. Now our lovely, delicious, homemade vegan burger is ready to serve. So next up, we're gonna make my famous potato salad. Look, this is a must-have whenever we have friends over, barbecues. It's so simple, it's delicious. You can make it ahead of time, it's good, hot, cold, however you like it, whenever you like it. So we're gonna need some multi-colored new potatoes. And the trick here is to use cold water. This way the potatoes will cook very soft, they'll be fluffy inside. We wanna add plenty of salt. You wanna cook this for about 10 minutes until nice and soft. See guys, my dishes, they're simple, they're easy, they're tasty. And if you're at home and you're thinking, I'm not a good cook or I can't do this, just give it a go, just try. I mean, that's a thesis of life. If you go into life thinking you can't do this, if you keep telling yourself the story over and over again, like the way you overthink a thought, that becomes a belief. So anything from cooking to thinking you can't do YouTube or can't make friends or whatever it is, you've got to reframe that mind. And this quote I love from Henry Ford is, whether you think you can or whether you think you can't, you are right. And I think that's so powerful, because if you go around the world thinking that everything's against you, you're a victim and it's struggle city, that's what's gonna become your truth, that's what you're gonna attract. And if you think you're gonna smash this and everything's gonna be great, and even if you have to kind of fake it till you make it, it's so powerful. So what you tell yourself in your head becomes your truth. So be kind to yourself so you can make nice potatoes. So with that said, they should be nice and ready now. We're just gonna sieve them and then put them back in the pan. Then we're gonna need our chives. Get a good amount of chives in there, lovely jubbly. Then we want plenty of red onion. This will just really add a bit of sharpness to the potato, a great bit of texture. We're gonna throw in loads of salt, look at that. Plenty of pepper. We're gonna throw in a little bit of olive oil. Then we want our mayonnaise, look at that. And then lastly, I'm gonna add my English Colmans mustard. This is where it becomes my famous potato salad. Otherwise, it's just a normal potato salad. But now with this, it adds it's a spiciness, it's a saltiness. It just really adds a bit of a change and a different depth to the potato salad. So we don't need much, a little goes a long way. Pop it in there, and then we give it a nice mix. Lovely, jubbly, and then just a few more chives on top to finish it off. And our lovely Ben's famous potato salad is good to serve. Right, last but certainly not least, I'm gonna make my easy peasy caprese salad. It's so delicious, it's fresh, it's the perfect summertime dish, especially when we go away and it's hot outside. You want something fresh, crisp, and delicious. And look, there's no cooking involved. It's just placement. It looks delicious, it tastes delicious, and it will impress your guests. So we're gonna need 3 freshly washed heirloom tomatoes. We have a yellow, a green, and a nice red. We're gonna chop them about 1/2 inch per slice. Perfect, then we're gonna get our mozzarella. We're gonna get a nice big old log. Then as expected, we're just gonna do 1/2 inch slices down here too. All right, look at that. Now the mozzarella is cut. Let's plate this up. Wow, look at these colors. They're looking lovely, they're looking fresh. Now we're gonna just add some basil in between. Lovely, now we need some fresh flaky salt on top. We're gonna drizzle a dash of olive oil. Then a dash of balsamic glaze. Look at that. Now our caprese salad is ready to serve. Oh, dearie me, this looks absolutely lovely. I'm absolutely boiling, so let's kick things straight off with a refreshing cocktail. It looks beautiful, doesn't it? Oh, and it tastes beautiful, wow. And also, as I dig into this, I just realized that by the time this video goes out, we would have announced the gender of our baby. So I'm sure you know, if you don't know, we are having a boy. We are so excited. I mean, either way, like, we didn't have a specific preference. We're so happy no matter what, and you know, it just feels so much more real now. You know, now we know we're gonna have a little boy. I can fall in love with this child even more, and it's so exciting. And you know, I can't, you know, girl or boy, I was so excited to kind of get my adventure again, and obviously why we're, you know, out here in the sunshine. You know, it's something I really want to bring to our child. It's beautiful now that kids can kind of grow up and they can be gamers, they can be on YouTube. There's so many great sort of career choices for them. They don't have to go down the traditional route so much, but I do think that, you know, getting outside and socializing, being with nature, things like that, I think is so important. I'd love to bring that into our child. And plus I get to be a kid again, you know? Can't wait. Thank you guys to anyone that sent their love and their well wishes. We're so unbelievably excited. You know, he's gonna be a good boy. He's gonna eat well, he's gonna live well, and I can't wait to kind of offer the best life possible to our child and really sort of show him how to, you know, be a good man and treat women with respect and eat well and be well and have a good mindset, and obviously let him be his own person. I think that's the main aspect, you know. I'm not going to try and push anything upon him. Just want him to be a kind person and just try and live the best, happiest life he possibly can, because to me that's the most important thing. So with that said, let's have another little Caprese, you know. Oh, so good. I mean, you can't go wrong. You guys saw it, so easy, took seconds to make. Zero cooking involved. Absolutely lovely. Right, so let's dig into the lovely little homemade vegan burger without the egg. So good, because you can see kind of what you put into it. It's more nutritious, it's easy to make, and it's healthier, you know? It tastes so good, the textures are amazing. So I'm gonna keep digging into this. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you, Bacardi, for sponsoring this video and sending me these lovely cocktails. For now, I've been Ben, you've been great, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.